Smart home technology is sweeping the world as we start looking at building technology. The number one area that we are seeing technology grow is lighting and power distribution. Today, we are here with many amazing people, but first and foremost, let's talk with Kent from Wesco.
Hey, good morning, Audrey. How are you?
I'm so great. It's so nice to be here.
It's so awesome to be here with you. We're in a beautiful state of Florida today down at Leviton Live in Lake Nona. And we're here with some great folks from Leviton, one of our great partners at Wesco. We've got Greg Rhodes from Leviton. We've got Rick Gavenda from Leviton. And then a special guest today, we got another Rick Forbush from Leviton as well. We're super excited to start and have this conversation and talk with them a little bit about what smart technology really means and what it can mean to builders, especially when we're talking about modular in the offsite space as well. And it'd be great. Can we start off with you? Maybe talk a little bit about the Leviton panel for power distribution. Start there.
Yeah, absolutely. So really, in our realm, a smart panel, the ultimate benefits are convenience, safety, and energy. And what does it really mean? To people that have never seen or heard of a smart panel, the way that I like to align it is your car dashboard. What if you didn't have turn signals? What if you didn't have notifications that told you when your oil was low? What if you didn't have gas pedals and brake pedals? What if you didn't have adjustments for your thermostat? Why, for a house that you spend 10 times more plus, don't you have those same understandings and learnings and capabilities? So we take it for granted every single day as we drive to and from work, but why don't we also have that same access to our house?
It's a lovely way of putting it. And I think that more and more people are starting to become aware. We're starting to see more and more builders. The number one area that they are utilizing home technology is in the lighting area. So Rick, I would love for you guys to talk a little bit about the load centers and maybe even particularly about solar ready and what does that really mean?
Yep. So in terms of the Leviton Load Center, solar ready, battery ready, ready for alternative energy supply sources. If you think back years ago, or I think back years ago, the message that came out of the power utility that was delivering power said, flip the switch and we're there. That was the kind of slogan that they used back then.
If it was only that easy.
Right. And that itself is an amazing accomplishment. I don't want to diminish that. But at the same time, the way power is consumed, used, distributed throughout the home is something that a lot of people are thinking about in this kind of this dawn of electrification, right? So that's the buzzword that's out there. We're seeing more and more electrical loads in the homes, whether it be heat pumps, hot water, just all kinds of different electrified products. And what we're doing with the load center is we're giving homeowners some choices about how that power is distributed, how it's used, knowledge of where it's going, alerts about situations in the home electrically that may be an anomaly, something's performing differently than it used to be. That may be one of the components in the home. So, and we're also trying to give folks some scalability in terms of the power itself. So you have the smart side of it, which is the notifications and determining how your power is used and when within the home, regardless of the source that it's coming from, while at the same time being able to scale up effectively without doing a complete service change down the line. And the Leviton Load Center offers some benefits that make that easier down the line. So put some infrastructure in now, get that piece accomplished so that you can accommodate the folks that are thinking ahead towards different types of power distribution and more power requirements.
And what's nice about that distribution side of it, the panel, it's a platform approach, right? So this way for all the builders that are putting an electrical panel in the home. What's nice about our panel is that it's a traditional panel as you know it today. You can put it in with a variety of different type of protection for the consumer, whether it's GFIs, arc faults, and those type of things. But scalable to Rick's comment as far as I now want to tie in some intelligence. I want to be able to understand what's happening on my roof with the solar. I want to understand with my battery wall that's in the garage, or potentially a generator tie into that as well. With our solution, it's just truly plug and play from that aspect of it.
Yeah, I do want to hit on that a little bit, right? The modularity, I think, is why I really like the Leviton Load Center. Look, cost is an issue, right? Builders, you guys want to make sure that you maintain the right levels here, but still give the end user the capability to easily upgrade. And so to Rick's point, you can outfit the panel with traditional breakers and then just pop in the ones for those what are called critical loads. What do we really care about? The HVAC compressor, the water heater, the pool pump, the things that are drawing a lot of energy. I don't really care what the outlets and the ceiling fans are doing, so why pay for a smart breaker for those circuits?
Absolutely.
And even the modular nature of the main breaker too, right? From a distribution standpoint, it's really nice because, gosh, if you suddenly during construction things change, right? Even in modular building, which is the most planned portion of this industry, things happen. And so wouldn't it be nice to go from a 150 amp panel to a 225 without having to go back and return the whole panel? It just pops out the main breaker and away you go.
Absolutely. And in addition to that modularity approach, right, the capability within the factory for the installation team is that you can do all of your installation, you can torque down all of your conductors within the space and then come in with the appropriate breaker size for those particular branch circuits. So it really does have a modular effect to it by itself.
And not only at the factory, once the homeowner gets into their new home, right? A couple months down the road, they may well to install a generator or something else. And the modularity of our panel design allows that for the homeowner to be able to work with the electrical contractor locally, to be able to pull out a traditional breaker, pop in one of the smart ones, and away they go.
What does it really mean to be solar ready?
Well, it means a lot of the things that we've been talking about. So regardless of what that secondary energy source is going to be, whether it be all of them, our panel today, if you choose to scale it into that type of capability, now you can understand and see the input that's coming from your solar or your battery or your generator in that case. So it's really big picture. We keep saying things about platform, infrastructure, scalable, these sort of things. And what we're trying to do is give the builder peace of mind that they're putting in the appropriate infrastructure for when all these changes need to occur, because it's the kind of thing you can't not think about these days. It's going to happen. So have that panel in now, and then have the ability to tie in the solar, tie in the battery, tie in the generator that Greg and Rick were touching on a minute ago. So get the platform in, rest comfortably, that you can scale in the future.
I think I agree with you. And we are talking about the house for tomorrow, right? We're talking about these upgrades and scenarios that we need to start thinking about today in order to have that house for tomorrow. Sustainability is such a big area that everybody is looking into. And knowing that you can have the infrastructure, you can have the platform, you can actually build upon that platform is such a great tool with Leviton. And then obviously being able to distribute that product through Wesco and their partners really is the perfect partnership to being able to make this all happen.
Absolutely. Like Greg said, we get a great opportunity to take control over something that traditionally we haven't as homeowners had a lot of control over. It really is changing the game.
No, that's a good point. I mean, even if you don't have smart breakers, right? Let's say you outfit it with traditional breakers. Most people don't really understand it. They're scared of it, right? And it's a gray box. It's kind of weird looking, and I'm not sure what all this
is
does.
Is it labeled right?
Yeah,
That's
the labels are never
about.
correct. The labels are absolutely never correct. And so in order to tell if a breaker is tripped, people literally touch it and run their hands over it, and then it's difficult to move back and forth. And so it's just a clunky experience, honestly, and confusing, right? So what we've done is we just put little LEDs on it, and green or red, and made it more like a rocker light switch from an ease of use standpoint. So I don't even have to touch it. I don't even have to open the door to see what's going on and to call my electrician and say, hey, the GFCI LED is lit up. Can you tell me what to do or come through?
I love that. Simple, smart, safe. That's what we're talking about here. And that's the dirt on the Offsite Dirt Network.